How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Deutsche Bank, and let's get the warning on the way. I am not a financial advisor, so take my words and do your own research. Right, since that's out of the way, we're going to be talking about Deutsche Bank. I'm going to be making a series about him. This guy here, listen to one of his videos. Good guy. His name is George Goodman, and he explains that Deutsche Bank is most likely the one benefiting from the repo markets because of the derivatives. So let's get over here. So what is Deutsche Bank being benefiting from the derivatives market? This paper goes through. They have about $44 trillion in derivatives on zero hedge. A bank with $44 trillion in derivatives exposures is melting down before our very eyes. Very ominous. Well, they have the same problems that Lehman Brothers. They might have more derivatives on their books than they state. So they probably also soaked up some from them as well. So Deutsche Bank is the most important bank in the European Union. Well, Europe. They have $49 trillion in exposure to derivatives. The most largest failed bank, not too big to fail bank. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, in the United States has very deep financial connections to the bank. In other means, there's one here as well. In other words, the global financial system cannot afford for Deutsche Bank to fail, and right now it's literally melting down in front of our eyes. For years, this guy's been warning about Deutsche Bank and scandal with the silvers markets and all these other markets that they have to deal with. So some guy from Wall Street says, if Deutsche Bank managed to deleverage German giant, okay. Oh wait, all right, it's gone. These moves may delay Deutsche Bank's excursion in March. Well, this is about what? When was this published? July. July 7th. So Deutsche Bank is looking like it's melting down, and it could very collapse within the next couple of years. Cause why? Nearly half of all their derivatives that they have placed their debts on are literally due within a year from when this was reported right here. So they were due, all these debts right here were due within a year 2 years ago. Right there. They were due 2 years ago. So that's never good. So that means all these debts right here, right there, were due within December of last year, just last month. So that's never good. All those derivatives. So we have that much derivatives right there. There's all those derivatives right there. But the interest-bearing ones are the largest of them all. Between countries, the debt swaps, interest swaps, CLOs, I think CLOs or something like that. Collateralized loan obligation or a interest rate swap. One of those guys. So let's carry on. That's Deutsche Bank's connections to every other bank across the world. This is your United States. Let's get it bigger. This is the United States. The purple here is the United States. This is Europe. The blue is Europe. Green is China. So all these banks, there are several banks over the summer that blew up. 6 of them, from June to about December, they all blew up. So let's get out of this. Back out. Okay, there we go. Why is Deutsche Bank too big to fail? Well, because if everyone gave up their derivatives, so bailed on the derivatives, guess what? There's no amount of money can cover the loans that Deutsche Bank has, including Europe. Europe will go completely under if Deutsche Bank fails, including our own, as by this picture states, Bank of America. You have J.P. Morgan, Bank of the New. Where's that one? Open that. Bank of New York. You got Goldman Sachs. You have Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo are connected to Deutsche Bank. You have HSBC. You have where? Okay. And you have Bank of China. You have ICBC, Bank, China Construction Bank. And you have all these other ones, Mitsubishi, and you have Mitsu, and you got Sumitsmo. I have no idea. I don't speak Chinese. So yeah, the IMF has concluded Deutsche Bank posed a greater threat to the global financial system than any other bank as a result, as the interconnections and that when its market capitalization was the tens of billions of dollars larger than it is today. It had a market cap of tens of billions of dollars, but now it's larger than that today. They have $49 trillion of derivatives, so that's never good. All right, that's it for this one. If you want to see a little bit more about Deutsche Bank and read this article for yourself, go to Zero Hedge and find this article right here. But the next video I'll be posting, that's going to be a series on Deutsche Bank I'm going to be doing, but the next video I'll probably be posting is me keeping track of all the futures and gold and silver contracts. Because people say there's no manipulation. But here's the gold and silver paper contracts traded. That's how many contracts have been traded so far for the first 2 days of the year for silver. And here's gold. Let's go down. Over. Well, for each contract for gold, there's about 100. So that's how many gold paper ounces already gold there is being traded. I'll just keep you up to date on this too. So, there's for silver already 500 ounces of silver. Where's my mouse? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. 5,000 ounces for silver. And there's already that many ounces of silver being traded. Because of that many contracts already right now being traded. In the month of January. Let me show you how much it cost to trade one of these things. Let's go to specs. This is the CME group. So there's 5,000 ounces right there for a unit for futures contracts. And right now, per outright, you have to pay $25 to get a contract. Got a spread, $5. For a bigger payday, it seems like. Let's go to gold. So contract, 100 ounces. Contract unit. How much does it cost to bully this guy? Oh, there it is. The outright buy, 10 cents per troy ounce, $10. They can, for $10 per contract, you can control 100 ounces of gold. For $25 or $5 right here, you can control 5,000 troy ounces of silver. So I'll keep you guys up to date on this, and as well, also I'll probably do I'll do a video about the repo market here shortly. and then probably do another one Deutsche Bank later. All right, catch you all guys on the next flight.